we're
So,
supposed to be. I
and
mean, just
then,
like $100. I think Mario Kart could have got away with it. Maybe.
but
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think Paul is right. I think well, right, Paul.
Yeah, I think gaming is just too cheap. Like it doesn't feel like I'm paying enough. I hope it kind of goes up to $110 a game.
Yeah,
It's,
I
it's
agree.
been at 60, it's been at 70 for too long. 110 should be the
Seriously.
new default.
I
For
mean,
digital, like physical, crank that up to like 120, 130.
for real.
I don't understand why physical isn't higher. Like, seriously,
And-
what are we doing here?
Only key cards.
Yeah, for real. It's like key cards is the best
True.
invention Nintendo has ever created. Like seriously,
It's the future.
like
When
physical.
we go
really is.
live, probably chat's gonna disagree with us, but like between us, like I want to spend more money because then it makes me feel like it's more value.
Yeah,
do
exactly.
you feel better buying a $5 cheeseburger or like a $35 cheeseburger? $35
I would
cheeseburger has
go-
prestige.
I would go for
cheeseburger.
the $50 cheeseburger
See?
because you know if they could add like that edible gold to it, it's just the best.
Yeah.
But see, that's why it's a yeah.
If the
See, those are like the
steakhouse
$100
charges you-
burgers.
If the steakhouse says this is $250 for this filet mignon, do you think you're getting a better steak for that? Oh, this filet mignon is $7. I'm gonna trust the $250 one. So give me games for like 130 minimum. Like I don't want to be paying 60 anymore.
I know.
Like,
I'm
The more you
seriously.
pay, the better it is.
Yeah.
Period.
DK is too cheap. They should raise it up to at least to $90 at least, like $90 for plus tax.
I mean,
Chad
no,
says
$90.
You're live. You're live.
Wait,
we're
what? We're
live?
live. We're live.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
You guys didn't hear
Hey,
it.
chat.
You guys didn't hear that.
Do not clip that. Do not clip that.
That guy says
We're
that
not-
console should be $1,000.
$1,000.
He's not just a shill. He's the reason why they're doing it. He's the
Has Paul do
mastermind.
anything but lick boots?
Seriously, Sassy Paul is in the house tonight. Those who know, if you know, you know. Sassy Paul is in the house.
Sassy Paul.
And Shady Joycey is
Yeah.
so here.
Yeah. Welcome to the Topic Podcast. Thank you so much for being here. It is Friday night, and we are here live. Hopefully everything goes out well. We are in a borrowed home for now. It's not our normal, thing. Everything is out. It's everywhere, and so we're excited to see how this goes tonight. It's gonna be an interesting night tonight. Games are just too cheap.
Seriously.
It's way too cheap, right, Paul?
That's right. Way too cheap.
I mean, Paul can tell us. He's a numbers guy. Whatever Paul says,
It really does.
Go.
We don't make the rules, guys.
right.
We don't.
You
It's
don't.
just the way it is.
they don't. All right. So without
Oh, this was my last show. See you guys never.
Yeah. All right, get canceled after this.
without further ado, let's introduce the All-Star cast here tonight. We have N64 Josh for the very last time. Josh.
Yo, what is going on? I'm so stoked to be here. So excited to chat some Nintendo with you guys. I don't know, hopefully some Tony Hawk maybe. I got a little hands-on with that. It was a good time.
Yeah. Tony Hawk. Let's get up 3 and 4, then 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, 10. And Joycey J. What's up, Joycey?
Hello, everybody. I'm just happy to be here. It has been a very rough week. Had some health scares, but I'm totally good. And I'm just here to be shady. And Mike knows exactly why.
The shade.
Take it, Paul.
Where's the shade? Bring out the shade. There we go. That's the shade. We all need some kind of shade.
I gotta throw some shade.
All right, and we got Paul, the Great Guild Network, aka the Countdown Guy.
That's right.
What's up, Paul?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good on this side. Just had my birthday on the 7th, which was fun. And I
Happy
saw.
birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Paul.
Thank you. And I saw
Nice, happy
Superman
birthday.
yesterday and Superman again today. And
Today.
I'm wearing Superman now.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun and a good new starting point for a brand new DC cinematic universe that will carry over into TV land with Peacemaker and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited for all of that. And of course, 6 days away from the release of Donkey Kong Bonanza.
DKB.
I'm pumped for that
DKB.
one.
Yeah, DKB.
Oh, yeah.
You know? All right, and you guys know me. I am Mike Odyssey. This is the Odyssey. There's a lot of new going on. If you saw the entire channel, It's not the same one. It's different. It's different. We are shadow banned apparently. You know, we are shadow banned according to YouTube because of the what's going on. But the live streams, thank goodness, they're not affected. And so there's a lot of new in the channel happening right now. And so I hope you guys like the new logo. You guys like the new banner, the new everything. Like I'm still working on the intro, so I know that a lot of you like. I wonder what the new intro is gonna be like. I'm working on that still. Yeah, I have to. Let me get something here real quick here because there was I'll be right back.
Where'd the music go?
right back.
I was jamming.
I'm gonna go ahead and let Paul update us with the numbers. Paul, do you have numbers for today? Any numbers?
I have some numbers.
All right, let me let Paul update with the numbers, and I'll be right back really quickly. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back after these messages.
After these
I'll miss
messages,
you.
we'll be right back. So for the week ending July 6th in Japan, no surprise, Nintendo Switch 2 was once again the best-selling console by a landslide. I mean, it's early days repeated once again of Nintendo Switch. And honestly, Nintendo Switch throughout almost the entire 8.5-year generation that it was competing against both PlayStation 4 and PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series. In Japan, I mean, it looks like this. 128,000 for Nintendo Switch 2, 17,000 for Nintendo Switch, 8,000 for PlayStation 5, 500 for Xbox Series. That's a big divide. And it's not just, because Nintendo Switch 2 is new. No, PS5 wasn't hitting these kind of marks when it was brand new. Nintendo just has a certain Nintendo domination in Japan, and they have for a very long time. Maybe not so much with Wii U, but like the entire 8 years of Switch, plus a good amount of the Nintendo 3DS era was quite successful there. Nintendo Switch 2 is just repeating that success all over again. And software-wise, like if you look at the top 30, it goes 20 of the games in the top 30 are Nintendo Switch, 7 are Nintendo Switch 2, and 3 are PS5. So it does make sense for there to be fewer games in the top 30 on Nintendo Switch 2 because after all, there are less total Nintendo Switch 2 owners than Nintendo Switch. So there only are so many people that can buy games. And some of the games that are out that are good, are a year or two old. But I think that as we get into the upcoming months, starting with like today's release or a couple days ago's release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, that's going to be an interesting tell of how is that SKU selling in comparison to the Xbox build, the PlayStation build, etc. Because it's not like a situation where Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, the Nintendo Switch build came out several months later. The Nintendo Switch build of Crash Bandicoot 4, if I'm not mistaken, coming out a few months later. Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot, now we're going to get more day-and-date games. However, in Japan, I'm not expecting Tony Hawk in general to sell that well anyways, but just in general, for the games that would sell well in the Japanese market, how is the Switch 2 share going to be? And like in the US Circana tracking that Matt Piscatella will update us on sooner or later, how are the Nintendo Switch 2 SKUs of games like Tony Hawk and stuff like that selling? Anyways, that's a little mini sales update. Nintendo Switch 2 kicking butt in Japan and software doing quite well. Mario Kart World still at the top. Already 1.3 million copies physically sold,
That's
not
crazy.
including digital. So we're actually a month away, though. Last thing before like Mike takes over and gets into normal topics. August 1st. Stay tuned for that day. That will be Nintendo's next fiscal report. That's going to give us a good look at the sales between April 1st and June 30th of how many Nintendo Switch systems sold in that time, which I believe is going to be at just about 1 million, plus or minus 40,000 or whatever. And Nintendo Switch 2, probably closer to 6 than 5 is my thought. But yeah, that's August 1st. That's going to be an exciting one. Okay, that's it.
That is awesome. I mean, it is part of the podcast because we have a section called Rapid Fire. So you had the Rapid Fire today. So
pretty good.
thank you so much for sharing, man.
Of course.
Yeah,
I have a quick rapid fire.
Yeah, go ahead, rapid fire it, man. Fire it.
It's a Mario Kart mystery, and I need everybody's help. My girlfriend has a Mario sticker with Mario with the Famicom hat forwards. I have the Luigi one. Right? The Luigi one was a P-switch, but I was asking on my stream today, no one in my stream has this Mario. and it says it's unlocked by 35 races. Well, I have like 190 races, but the 35 races never unlocked. So I want to get to the bottom of it. So if you guys have any if you have the Mario sticker that says 35 races, let me know. And if you don't, we may have found a glitch.
And you don't have the sticker?
I do not.
And you have 195 races.
Yes. And I have other stickers that are race, like, you've done 50 races and I have that sticker, but I don't have the 35. So I don't know what happened.
Crazy cupcakes.
I don't know if it was like because I did them online and not in single player or something. I'm not sure. So
that's crazy.
It's a little bit of a mystery.
There you go. Yeah, we got some rapid fire mysteries to shoot out. So anybody has that, leave it in the chat. Let me know if you guys have that sticker, because I sure don't. I think I only have maybe like 20 races. Well, I actually have a little more than 20 races because I did all the cups to get the Rainbow Road. And that's where I ended having that. And I think I got like maybe 3 or 4 key switches. That's it. That's what I have.
I wonder if it's something that not taking into account like 35 races as one particular character. Like maybe you do a variety of characters and your wife sticks to just Peach or something. That's how she did it. I don't know.
That's interesting.
No, I don't change. I don't choose anybody but Mario.
But maybe it depends on which Mario, because are you only using the one? Because your favorite one is the racer one, right?
My favorite one is the Famicom hat with the hat on backwards.
All right.
So it's literally the one from the picture. So I'm just like, come on,
Is that the
game,
only
show
Mario
me
you
some
use?
love. Yeah, and the pipe frame, like religiously.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what I went out to get was, we got fan mail today. We got some fan mail today, and I wanted to share it because I'm extremely grateful for this fan mail. I want to give Christopher Lee a shout out. If Christopher is in the chat, Chris Lee, shout out. He sent this little note here. Right.
I love
there.
that.
I'll read it. It says here, the big Mario Lego cart is for you, Mike, and the 2 little boxes, Link building sets, are for Joycey. God bless, Chris Lee. Let me go ahead and show you what it is.
Let me get this off my screen.
So I gotta mail this out to Joycey. Look at an adorable little Link.
It's amazing.
And we have another one right here. Breath of the Wild. This is awesome, right? So adorable. Now, and then for some reason, Chris went nuts, and I don't know why. Chris, you didn't have to do this. You seriously didn't have to.
Seriously.
And I don't think you knew this, but I don't even own a set like a statue of any kind. I've been dying for first 4-figure statues. I can't afford it, but I've been dying for one ever since, right? And then I'm like watching Josh here build his little Lego Mario Kart. I'm like, man, this is awesome, so amazing. Good for you, Josh. I wish I had one. And all of a sudden, here comes Chris.
Yeah, you're gonna love it, dude. It's such a fun build.
And sends this here.
Love it.
I was literally staring at it for a good half an hour, just like staring at it, like a little kid on Christmas morning. I'm like, what?
Let's build it on stream.
Like, why? I'm like, I'm gonna start building it on stream, as a thank you to Chris, right? But I've never ever had a statue before, like one of these statues, because again, I can't. Right? It's a Mario Kart statue, right? And I'm like, man, I don't know what to say. So thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you so much, Chris.
I appreciate you more than you know.
Sweet.
It's I think that's like the third fan mail we get since I put guys, if you didn't know, on the description of the channel there is an address. I do have a box. It's not a PO box. It's actually a big box in case you guys want to send in letters. I'll read them on stream here and for the podcast or whatever, or send us stuff here on the podcast as well. Like we have some stuff for Joycey that I gotta ship out. You can do that, And so I want to thank you so much, Chris. You didn't have to do that, and I'm pretty sure you didn't know that you were getting me my very first statue. Kind of, it's a Lego set, which is even crazier, and my very first statue for the office. So I really appreciate that. And then Mario with the Mario Kart, which is crazy. So yeah, I thought that warranted to shout out even a little more. I'll do a live stream trying to put together because again, it's my first big Lego statue kind of thing. So I'm gonna attempt to put it together, and then my daughters wanted to help me finish it afterwards. So yeah, thank you again, and shout out to I'm not sure if it's Chris here. Is Chris here? But shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. If he's not here, just clip it, and then tag him because I've seen him in the Discord chat. All right, so let's move on to the topics for today. We got two of them. Well, we got kind of three, but one more is like a read over, and it's not really a topic. It's just like more like mentioning it to introduce the next topic. And we're talking about this past week, right? Because there was the Nintendo Direct stuff, right, in the background. Everybody was expecting a Nintendo Direct and beat 'em ups went on camera and said, "Hey, this gonna be Direct, yeah, and Metroid, and this is gonna be here." And so I'm like, I mean, he said there was gonna be one. He never said when. And sometimes things change, and sometimes you know. And so we were all kind of expecting something in the line of a Direct happening. It's not. It's only the 11th, so it's not the end of it. We still have next week, which is it's Donkey Kong Bananza week. So I don't think Nintendo's gonna do anything that in there. But then we have the following week, which is Pokemon Presents week, and then the last week, which Nintendo has done things the very last week of a month, and they've even gone into August. Like was it last year? They went into August where they gave us the museum one, the museum Direct, and then they gave us like the indie showcase and the partner like in one, like they mashed them up, indie world and partner showcase like mixed together. I don't think Nintendo needs a Direct to give us a date like they already done with Pokemon Legends, they might do the same thing with Metroid. Hopefully not, because we want Metroid to get a spotlight and get some promotion out there, and hopefully get a Direct and get some more to shine, because they do have one of the major features to promote on Nintendo Switch 2, which is the mouse feature, and it's I think like Joycey played it and Paul played it. Did you play, Josh?
What's that?
Did you go to the Nintendo to the Switch 2 experience?
No, I'm just a peasant.
Hey, I was in the lottery. I wasn't.
I did get picked. Teasing you, Mike. I'm sorry.
So there's I really hope Nintendo does really go well with Metroid, and they don't just kind of just shadow drop a date, whatever. They need to do something with that and give it a good promotional push, because they've been working on that game like forever, like seriously, throughout the entire Nintendo Switch life. Metroid Prime 4, the title has existed, and so we need for them to it'll be the ultimate slap on the face to Metroid fans if they just shadow drop on the Nintendo app one little trailer in the release date. That's it. They really need some love. But yeah, no Direct. So we got here this week Nintendo rumor mill. It was a heavy full speculation of the Direct. A lot of saying an imminent Direct. I like that word, imminent. And so fans were anticipating major announcements and updates for Switch 2. However, the excitement was tempered with prominent insider leaker Nate the Hate stated definitely that a Direct was not happening this week. This has led to a shift in the conversation moving forward to the next Direct. Of course, if we stop talking about this Direct, we stop talking about the next one. Like, okay, what's next? And so Nintendo, to see what Nintendo has in store, with that, the immediate prospect of a big showcase off the table, the focus turns to games already on the slate for the next wave, until the next wave of rumors drop. So we got some questions here for the chat on that. No Direct this coming week. There's not to say that we're not getting a Direct this month. Who knows? Or maybe in August. Who knows? Right? Is there a game? Is there a game that has been slated for August or not yet?
Dragon Drive.
I don't think so. Oh,
Yeah, Dragon Drive.
Okay.
Dragon Drive. Okay, and that is Nintendo first party. So at least we have something in August. August could be a Direct month as well. If since they already have a game on that. Donkey Kong next week, next month Dragon Drive. And then maybe next month we can get a Direct if they choose to make a Direct. They might as well wait till September, So
and for Mario's 40th at that point.
Yeah. So let's see here. So questions for the crew on this, and questions for the chat. You guys can go ahead and answer these questions also in the chat, because since no direct happening this week or next week, we can't. I don't see a direct happening next week in Donkey Kong week, or even the next week after Pokemon Presents. Maybe the last week, and who knows? But what were you surprised at that the Brada Direct rumor was quashed? Do you think Nintendo is moving away from the frequent direct format, or just adjusting its timing for the new Switch 2 era, which is something that not a lot of people are talking about, because we're all stuck on the February, June, September, and we don't even know if Nintendo is internally shifting their presents dates, right? Now with the Nintendo app at hand. So what do you think, Josh?
No, I don't think. I think the only hiccup is the release of the Switch. It came out on the 5th. The 13th is usually when we see E3, E3 style directs.
Yeah.
I think they just their whole push was to launch their new console. Right. They had the Nintendo experience, and I'm not saying that those teams. There's not like different marketing teams and all that kind of stuff, but like their focus is the new console, Donkey Kong, Metroid. Like I feel like they've been marketing everything fairly well. The only thing I think is potentially going to be different this time around is we have to remember that this is the first time since I would say the GameCube that third parties are going to play a part, and it's going to be an interesting time because we've already seen right off the rip Nintendo fans bought first party and not a lot of third party.
Yeah.
And so, that being said, I do want to give a quick shout out to Street Fighter and Tony Hawk. They're fantastic. The Switch 2 version, it's digital only, which I know is and there's not even an upgrade path for the
amazing
for the Switch 1 version, which is frustrating for some, So yeah, I think directs are going to be business as usual once we get into a normal cycle. And I also think they're going to keep pushing both Switch 1 and Switch 2 games for quite some time. So I don't know that the app could necessarily keep up with something like that. There's gonna hit a point where like we're gonna need more than 5 topics to know what games are coming out each, in a day. I think anyway, because it's just I think they're going to utilize the app, and they've got to do more than just like the cool historic stuff that they've been showing Game and Watch and all that kind of stuff. They're going to have to continue to do more, but I don't think the app will replace directs. I just think it's too close. I mean, we technically got a direct for Donkey Kong right after not long after the release of the Switch, and that direct blew our minds, right? Like everybody was super stoked about Donkey Kong. So it may also be, and I'll backtrack a little bit. But maybe they're going to focus, maybe they're going to see what happens sales wise if they don't throw so much out there. Because even the Switch 2 Direct felt like a lot. Like there were games that were being forgotten, Hitman, Golden, or 007, that kind of stuff. It was like, oh yeah, I forgot that was even talked about, because it was a lot to chew on. So maybe just like we're going to talk about later, the development cycle is going to shorten. Maybe the direct cycle will be something a bit different. But I still don't think that's going to mean we won't see some typical directs from them where it's like multiple games.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be critical with third parties to make sure that they're marketed really well. But I think Nintendo fans potentially need to be ready for less first party and let third party have a place to be. Otherwise, we'll lose third party yet again, and I don't think Nintendo wants that to happen. I think they want to have a good relationship. So.
Yeah, that's an amazing point there, because now that we have third party games, and not just any third party games, we got big AAA games coming to Nintendo Switch too. It's like, will Nintendo make space for them? Because if they release a Mario game at the same time that this other big AAA game is coming to Nintendo Switch, they don't want to dual launch there. They want to give some breathing room between launches, so that way everyone gets a chance for the spotlight. And that's a big point there. And Josh, so that's awesome. What do you think, Paul?
I think there's still a chance that we'll get one in July. I think, like Josh said, we really got a lot in a relatively short amount of time from Nintendo. We had an April Direct. We had a March Direct. We had a new console come out. We had a theme park open up in Japan. We had a theme park open up in Florida. We had the opening up of a San Francisco store. We had a couple of LA experiences, New York experiences, around the world at Nintendo Switch 2 experiences. And we had a whole console come out, and we had a Donkey Kong Direct in itself. Like, that's a lot
That's
between
a lot.
late March and mid-June. They didn't need to have a Direct right away. If anything, Nintendo Direct prematurely could end up detracting from the sales of the games that are out, because some people have, I mean, everyone's got some kind of budget, but some people have a little bit more of a budget and might be looking at the launch games and be like, that's cool, but in 3 months that comes out, I have to allocate and say, I got to wait $70 to buy that one then, and not the $70 for this one now. And that will hurt some third-party sales. So sometimes you just let what's out there do its thing. I mean, we've had this kind of analogy in the past. If the Zelda movie and the Mario sequel were ready at the same time, do you think Nintendo would release both in theaters 4 weeks apart? Absolutely not. They would eat into each other's sales. It wouldn't be good. Like, oh, but they're different. One's a 3D, cartoon, and one's a live action. No, you space it apart. You want to be in more people's minds and more talking points more frequently throughout the year. So I think Nintendo will eventually get back on track, more or less, to a February, June, September period. I think eventually. This year, just, you had a brand new console just come out. We want more, but we don't need it yet. I would say we kind of, quote unquote, first world problem need Metroid Prime 4 Beyond release date, because that's just the longest thing in the world that we've been waiting for. But even that, you don't need it.
What if it gets delayed?
Position, they could drop random. Stay tuned tomorrow for a Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Direct. Ooh, that's going to be exciting. Just
that'll be great.
On August 7th or something like that. And then the Direct will come the next day. It'll be this 15-minute beautiful thing, and it will say coming out September 29th. Like, sweet, there you go. Cue the 42-day countdown, and that's it. And then in September, here's a normal Direct. But I still think that the July one is possible. Is it unlikely for it to be next week just because Donkey Kong Bonanza is next week, and you could see it as taking away from some Donkey Kong talk? Yeah, but this is a Nintendo that has always operated differently, and right now they're just operating a little bit more different than the different that we were used to. So I wouldn't omit a Direct next week. I just don't think it's the most likely. I don't know about the next week because I think the 22nd is the Pokemon Presents, and I don't anticipate there being a Pokemon Presents and a Nintendo Direct on the same week, but that's possible. And then you got the last week of July. Maybe the last week of July, it's like, all right, 13 days passed since Donkey Kong Bonanza came out. It's July 30th now. It's a Wednesday. Let's tell people on the 29th, see you tomorrow for a Direct. And there you have it. And I'm just hypothesizing, but I still think July is possible. I won't be disappointed if it's not, because I'm going to be playing Donkey Kong. I'm going to be fun with Bonanza. So there's my new game. So I'm still on the fence of July will get one, but not 100% guaranteed. I mean, I always thought it wasn't a for sure thing, but that July might make a little more sense than June this time around because of the console that just came out. And then when Wood said his bit, I'm like, oh, that adds something to the whole conversation. So I typically am believing of that. So we'll see.
Can I add a little bit to the question?
All good.
If we have one in July, what do you guys think happens? Do you think we end up still having one in September for Mario's 40th? And I think what everybody's anticipating is the year of Mario, just like we had with the 35th. Does that put is that going to be too much information, or no? I don't know. Just some food for thought.
I like it,
on that.
and I love that question, because you're right. I personally think that it will be great if for me, what Paul said and then what you said perfectly. If we get a Metroid presentation, 15 minutes, because look at how much we learned from Donkey Kong in 15 minutes, and that was the best one game Direct that I've seen. I'm sorry, Here's the Kingdom, but that was the best Direct for one game that I've seen like to surprise me. Right? Wait a minute. Wow. What? You know, there were just so many wow moments in that direct for 15 minutes. And so if we get one for Metroid Prime 4, just to give it its spotlight, and then in September we go out Mario, and that doesn't mean that it's coming out this year. We go Mario, but then they'll just kind of line out the rest of 2025, 26, right? Couple months in 2026, the Mario movie in 2026, they introduce the voice actors for maybe new characters coming up in Wario, Waluigi, right? It'll be really cool if they do the Mario 40th direct, and with that in mind, like they give us they ended with the brand new trailer for the new Mario coming out next year. They talk about the movie. They talk about the theme park, right? They talk about maybe NSO bringing Nintendo the 35th Nintendo 35th, but Nintendo 40 playing. Maybe they could do it with Mario, Super Mario World, or something like that, different, right? And so if they go that route, that I think that would be like really good for this year, you know, because I'm in the minority, but I think that when you put together all the third parties and all the first party games we have this year for Switch 2 since June till the end of the year, man, we have a packed year. We have a very good year, you know, and we need time to play all these games. I still have not finished Hogwarts Legacy. I need to finish that game too, you know. And then on top of that, next week got Donkey Kong, and we got to jump on top of that one, right? For the regular family guy with this little time to play video games, can't throw all that at me at once because I want to play it all, and I don't have enough time. So to me, I mean, I agree with Paul and you. I think we have a packed year, and Nintendo does want to give some breathing room to third parties. Josie, what do you think? Do you think that Nintendo is moving away from the traditional directs and stuff?
No.
Or do you, what do you think, Josie? Throw the shade. Where is it?
Only bring out the shade fan for certain situations. Sometimes you give a person enough power, they go mad. But anyway, when it comes to Nintendo, I don't think they're going to do. They might do directs differently. They may not be on the schedule that we're used to, but they're not going away.
Yeah.
Directs are its own hype man. Okay. And just real quick, little housekeeping real quick. First of all, y'all, I apologize. It is 95 degrees in South Texas, and it is hot. I have to turn this light off. It's 100 degrees by itself.
Yeah.
Second of all, guys, I see your super chats. I want to send a shout out to Cryptic and Charles Trudell. Thank you so much. We will get, if you ask questions in your super chats, we will get to them. So please hang tight. And
yes.
Okay, yeah, y'all get the point. Sorry, just wanted to make sure we did that real quick. So
yeah,
anyway,
we're in a new platform. This is Riverside and not the regular one that kind of highlights the super chat, so it's a little different. So we'll get to them really quick. Thank you so much for super chat, by the way. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, I have to keep an eye like on YouTube and our chat.
Yeah.
Lord. But I am so I don't think directs are going away. Like I said, it's fun for us. And at the end of the day, I understand that we really break down business decisions of Nintendo. And as adults, we do that because we got to think about, we have a different way of dealing with things than we did when we were kids. Now it's like, okay, I got to think about this a little bit. So with Nintendo, if you look at what they are trying to market to us, is fun, togetherness, video games, and all that wholesome family stuff. That's a good thing because directs are a surprise. Directs are fun. I love Direct Day. It's our own little holiday for Nintendo gamers, you know? And people who aren't maybe Nintendo gamers, maybe they'll still tune in and just see what's going on, what's going on with Nintendo. So I don't think they're going to stop that. I think it generates a really good intro to revenue. So something that's been making them money all these years, they're not going to stop. It may be different, maybe on a different schedule. There's different things there may be, but it's not going away. I do understand the anxiety in the air because that's what we all are having. We're all having anxiety. We need a direct. Oh God, Nintendo's going to go under. And I want to give that some validation because sometimes Nintendo fall off when they have a really big successful console and then their follow-up is it's a good system, but then, you know, certain things slow down, the games slow down, announcements slow down, and then the way things go in this society, you know, it'll be forgotten in a week, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted to make
That's
it
every
clear.
one of
I'll
their
tell you later.
consoles, by the way.
But
You just hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. And man, you're right about the attention span. It is pretty short.
Okay. Yeah. So the thing of Nintendo, I'm pretty sure they know this. They figured this out. And may rest in peace, Satoru Iwata. But Furukawa is in there crunching numbers and like, I need games. I got it. We got to sell these people games. We ain't got no games. Where's some merchandise? We ain't got no merchandise. Okay, well, y'all gonna have to figure something out because I need some money. It's been 24 hours. I haven't gotten any more money. That's what Furukawa's doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at it. That's what a businessman is supposed to do.
Yep.
But I want to give, like I said, I want to give some of the fears validation because that is Josh even even said it too, that their successor console isn't always the best. They're not all we use, but they're not all great either. So I understand the anxiety, but because we have a different leader, we have a different captain at the helm here, I really think we're going to be okay. And I don't think we have anything to worry about. And I know somebody mentioned Mario's 40th is coming up.
Yeah.
To kind of piggyback a little bit off of what Paul was saying, they're not going to release all of this at once. Even though Mario's 40th is coming up, Nintendo seems like they care about anniversaries when they want to, and when they do, and when they don't, they don't. I don't understand I don't understand why. I would think they would want to capitalize off of their biggest characters, but maybe that's the other reason why they don't do it, is because, yeah, we want money, but we can't just nickel and dime you guys with every little thing. I think that's part of the reason why, very small part of the reason why we don't get a lot of the same merch as other regions get, especially Japan, because Japan has all the best stuff.
Yeah, they do.
And I know I went on
do.
a little tangent. I was touching on a few different things. Say what, Mike?
Yeah. No, I agree with Japan. Always has the best stuff. I'm looking at the app.
Always.
Baskin Robbins gets the Super Mario stuff. Don't you think I like Baskin Robbins too? Don't you think I like Mario
Wait, that's
too?
not here?
No, it's not here. It's in Japan only. I'm like, what? Come on.
First of all, Nintendo, I'm gonna need you to get with Marble Slab. Okay, because we have elevated our ice cream choices. Very first world problem.
I'm upset now. I'm upset. I want Baskin Robbins Mario stuff.
You don't want Baskin Robbins. No, we want Nintendo to partner with Marble Slab. You know, if it's one thing I'm gonna do is talk about food.
I'd
and
rather
Zelda.
Baskin Robbins Mario than the brand new Mario game. Okay.
I'd rather Marble Slab Mario and Luigi ice cream.
And then they can cancel all future directs for the rest of Nintendo's life. I want Mario in ice cream.
No, we not canceling directs now. Hold on, now for some ice cream. Hold on now.
Yeah, I would.
Mike,
I
go sit
had
in the
Nectar,
Go sit in the
the
corner.
Mario Kart Nectar ice cream that was like vegan, no milk ice cream.
What was it good?
Okay, stop. That's
It
not
was
ice
good.
Was it good?
No offense.
It was
That's
it was good.
That's not ice cream.
And they
Yeah.
had Kirby, and they had Animal Crossing, and they had Mario Kart. I had a Pokemon Go day with a handful of podcast listeners, and then we went and had Nintendo ice cream at Nectar in Capitol Hill in Seattle. It was a good time.
That sounds awesome.
We
Where?
did have
one more thing I
Nintendo
wanted
team up with Cold Stone Creamery a few years ago.
I
and
got
a year
that one,
Before
That's a good
that,
one.
Nintendo with Yogurtland.
I covered that on the channel. The Stone Cold one.
Yeah.
Cold Stone. I keep calling it
Cold Stone
Cold
Creamery.
Steve Austin.
Them
Yep.
and Marble Slab are absolutely delicious. One more thing I wanted to say. Even though we can't predict exactly what Nintendo's going to do, because I really, really hope they've changed up a lot some of their strategies.
Yeah.
But don't rule out like I said, they care about anniversaries when they want to and when they don't, whatever. But don't rule out a Mario focused direct.
Yeah.
And don't rule out when it comes to bigger characters, I would say it's fair to keep your expectations low, but keep your eyes open. I think that's kind of the way I want to take it. So I wouldn't even be surprised if even in the future, we get a Metroid focused direct, maybe not as long as the other ones, but still
Yeah.
Metroid focused, get Mario focused. Same with Zelda. Zelda. I think we can all just safely predict. Somebody can clip this. We can safely predict that big 3D Zelda is going to get its own direct in 2030 or whatever
For sure.
year it comes out.
for
Yeah,
sure.
that's going to
For sure.
happen.
For sure.
So that's kind of how I feel about how they're handling it. I'm okay though. I feel like we have a lot of games, and how we forget that we all have a Switch 1 library that I know we have not all completed.
Yeah, backlog is huge.
They will work on your Switch too. Majority of them, unless it's Labo, then I'm not sure about that one.
The backlog is criminal. If I could give away my digital games, I would, because I have so many that I have not played. I'm like, you know what?
No, you have to play them.
It's just criminal.
It's not
There's so
criminal.
many.
We just busy people who work.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I totally
But
get it.
yeah, I agree with you, Joycey. I think that a Mario Focus Direct could be good enough for this year. Like September, I know September could be. September makes sense to have a Direct because it gives you a little bit of a peak for next year, right? How many
September
Switch games?
13th is also Mario's 40th, the exact date.
There you go.
Mm.
And so
Okay.
there's a couple of things that are happening from here to next year. First thing, April 26th is the Mario movie coming out, right? And we still have not yet seen anything about that or seen a logo or anything. And we're less than a year away. And we saw the logo for the Zelda movie. I actually have some news to talk about for a Zelda movie. I will share it at the end of the podcast. I'll share. It's brand new news.
I gotta tell you something, Mike, or I gotta or say something.
Okay, too.
That's what the. Remember, was it last year, the year before last? I don't know. I'm terrible with years, guys. I'm sorry.
You know what? I cannot hold to the news. Let's go ahead and share that news now.
Oh, but I was
going
going to ask you something.
Ask away.
I was going to say, what year was it that Miyamoto came out and I think he introduced? It was a little 5-minute thing or something, and he talked about the Mario movie and everything like that. Maybe we don't get a huge direct, but maybe we just get, because everybody goes nuts when Shigeru gets on camera. So maybe we'll get that. I'm sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I think we'll get a Mario movie teaser. July 25th.
July 25th. Okay.
So
and why that specific date?
San Diego
you in it,
Comic Con.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That does make sense. I thought you were going to say you were in it.
That makes sense. So I have a buddy who sends me information a lot, and it's good information. Shout out to Christian Porter. He sends me a lot of stuff on X, with screenshots and everything. So, links, no pun intended. Link, and so there's an update on the Legend of Zelda live action movie. We know that the date has been pushed for May, which is not that big of a deal, too much, right? And when it comes to a movie, when the movie gets pushed back, it's always good because we don't want that to be rushed. We want them to cook and to not give us raw steak. I don't eat my steak raw. I like it well done. And so,
Well done.
How well done?
like
It
well
is my
done, like
last
almost
show.
crisp, almost burnt. I want a piece of charcoal on my plate. Okay,
Okay, this is fair. Okay, this is a cultural discussion because Mike, I understand. Mike, it's not blood. I found out it's not blood in the middle. It's okay if it's a little pink. It's okay.
No,
if
I
it's
don't
a
care.
little bit more tender.
I just like the charcoal.
Do you put ketchup on your steak?
I do not. I put hot sauce on it.
Do you put steak
Okay, hot
sauce?
is
A1.
okay.
I
Yeah,
did for the
hot
first
sauce.
time the other day. My wife brought me a bottle. I'm like, what is that? Steak sauce. Like, wow, I'm about to have steak sauce for the first time. I never have like sauce on my steak.
Well,
Just
that's
like
why
that.
you got to get it like a little bit tender and just a little bit like maybe medium. You need to try medium well.
I just like
Okay.
well done stuff.
It's not blood in the middle, Mike. I promise.
No, but it's not because of the blood.
It's not blood.
No, there's this sausage in Puerto Rico called morcilla. It's all blood. It's made out of blood.
Saw some last week.
Yeah, there you go.
I think I've had it. I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
I have.
100% blood. So it's it's
Yeah,
not that.
okay.
So let me go ahead and share this really fast, quick here.
Real quick, one more thing. I got ice cream because of you guys.
The what? The what?
I got ice cream because of you guys.
You got ice cream.
Okay.
So the shooting date for the Legend of Zelda movie, we have the dates here. Okay. And we also have the first shooting location for Zelda live action movie. Where they're gonna start shooting? Where the filming's gonna start? Okay. It's gonna be in Wellington, New Zealand. Okay, Wellington, New Zealand. What I'm guessing is that the majority of the movie could be shot over there, and then they probably come to Hollywood, to LA, to Paul's backyard on soundstage and shoot the rest of the movie there. But shooting date starts on November 4th, 2025 to April 7th, 2026. What does that mean? What does that tell you? November to April. That's the shooting date for Wellington, New Zealand. It means that by that time the cast has been casted. Okay, it's been casted. Let's see here. I'll read what Chris wrote here. It says there's a massive update regarding the start of the filming of the live action Zelda movie. It's possible Nintendo and Sony have already casted Link, Zelda, Ganondorf, Impa, and King of Hyrule. The actors, cast, and the respective Legend of Zelda characters will undergo acting in September. Fight training in October, and filming begins in November. So it's they're probably gonna go through some training before you get head in there. So it looks like we're gonna have some live action scenes there that they need training for. And so the film date, the filming starts on November 4th, 2025 to April 7th. And this is going to be in Wellington, New Zealand. So if you are in Wellington, New Zealand, and you want to send this guy right here some pictures of, if you see anything that looks like a film set, hello at MikeOdyssey.com. You can send it my way. And says here, blah, 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 the cast announcement for the movie could be either very, very soon or right before filming begins. The very first filming location for the start of the live action Zelda movie, Wellington, New Zealand. So yeah, we got the filming location, and we have the and the dates that they'll be shooting in that respective location. So for the live action movie of Zelda, which is exciting.
Can I fangirl now?
Yeah. That means that means I wholeheartedly believe Link and Zelda have been casted already.
Yeah.
Right? They said 16 to 23 years old. 16 to 23 year old casting. So it's gonna be a young cast, which is awesome because multiple films, we'll see them grow with the films, right? Maybe I don't know if they'll go the video game route or if they'll just do their own thing with Zelda lore, because then we know that every video game has a different Link except for Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, right? And Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. But every Link and Zelda are different times, different Links and Zeldas. We don't know if they'll go like that. Or they'll just give us a trilogy with the same Link and same Zelda building up to Ganon. Right, there are more enemies on the way there that they can hint at Ganon or show Ganon like they did with Thanos. You know, like the face, like this. Wait, hold on. Let me do it.
Mike, that is the trilogy. Zelda.
The Triforce trilogy.
Yeah, there's going to be a power movie, a wisdom movie, and what's the other one?
Right, the courage.
Yeah,
But here's
actually
the thing,
that makes
though.
sense. And maybe each of the movies they recover a piece of the Triforce.
That's a good idea.
The fellowship of the Triforce.
This is the thing that I liked so much more about Tears of the Kingdom than most other Zelda games, is that we had more Ganon. And so when we do a movie, I want to see more Ganon. Don't just have this amazing build up and then we get like 20 minutes of Ganon and that's it. And if it's a trilogy, no, I want to see Ganon sprinkled about. I want to hear his plans. I want to see who they picked, because if they pick somebody different than I think it should be, then they're wrong. But that's okay. I've already made peace with that they're going to cast all people that I'm like, okay. It'll be that response. Okay.
I'm sorry. I got to highlight this.
Ganon will be
I can't
Pedro
believe my
Pascal.
ears. I'm stunned. Bamboozled, flabbergasted. Where's that from? I know that's from somewhere. That's a quote. I can't remember. I know that's a quote, but I can't remember where it's from.
Are you thinking of Bamboozled, Hoodwink, Led Astray?
No.
That is from an actual speech, and it was also highlighted by Dave Chappelle in Men in Tights. Little fun fact for you for chat. That's an old movie for y'all to go look up.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie. Hilarious.
Men in Tights was hilarious.
That's so funny. Yeah, comedies
Robin
back
Hood,
in the
right?
day. Yeah,
Robin
yeah,
Hood, Men in
yeah.
Tights. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a spoof comedy movie. I missed
Of
those.
the Three
man.
Musketeers, I think.
Yeah. They released a trailer for
No, it wasn't.
Naked Gun.
Oh, it's so funny.
With,
They're doing another Naked Gun?
Yeah, and with Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, it's and I want that.
Liam, y'all know shade. Liam Neeson, I thought he was no longer not. Oh,
With
Liam
the- with
Nielsen.
the-
I'm thinking
Oh,
of
Leslie
Leslie
Nielsen.
Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen is the yeah, he's the original character.
Leslie
Man, that guy
Nielsen
was
is
a genius.
definitely
The
not no longer
commercial
famous.
or the trailer is so funny, and
It
I'm
is,
glad
yeah.
that it's like his son and some of the.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give it like even the trailer. I don't want to, but you know what I'm talking
You can-
about, where like my dad
Yeah.
and my dad, and it gets to a certain somebody, like
And then they show
I have to go watch it.
Joey, so you got to watch the trailer. Like I don't even want to spoil the trailer because the trailer
It's
is
so
good.
funny. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Whatever
it's
it
funny.
is, I'm gonna love it.
It's funny.
That's such
It-
old people humor.
It's a comedy movie, but it's a spoof. It's just like so stupid. It's funny, you know. So I like those kind of movies that make. For example, there's another one coming out, which is a spoof of Star Wars. It's called Spaceballs 2, which was Spaceballs 1 was the spoof for Star Wars, but now they're doing the second one finally. And so yeah, that's in the movie round. We're all movie geeks here too. So we
And
can
one
start
more
our
thing,
podcast with that.
in
Huh?
case y'all didn't know,
Yeah.
they're doing another scary movie, but
Yeah.
the Wayans have control again. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
gonna be funny.
Yeah. I mean,
Long
Guys are
story
crazy.
short, they basically got ripped off, the Wayans family or the
Ah.
Wayans brothers, whatever. And
Dude,
so
the-
now that Scary Movie's back in their hands, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm dying for some good Wayans comedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that was a nice side quest of conversation.
Yeah, we have to have side quests to to rant about movies.
Thank you guys for talking about ice cream. This is awesome.
All right, anybody else want to add anything before we move to the last topic real quick here? And anybody want to add anything to the Zelda movie news related? Paul, did you want to share something that you had that you heard from a friend? Are you going to be Link's dad? Are you going to be one of the soldiers?
He's gonna be Tingle.
You're going to be Tingle? You know,
I would
I
do
love
it.
that.
I would do it.
I
Give me any
If it
role.
comes-
I'm not gonna complain at anything in that
If
movie.
it comes off of Twilight Princess, you can be hot Tingle.
Tingle.
Remember,
I'm-
Tingle was hot in Twilight Princess.
So for some reason, West Ball's
I thought
messages.
Tingle was always hot, but that's just me.
I'm no comment. And
Your
so,
opinion. We listen. We don't judge.
West Ball is the director for the live action movie of the Legend of Zelda, and his DMs are open to me for some reason, right? So I've been messaging him every single day. Hey, extra? You need an extra? Extra every day to see if I can get picked here. So, let's see if I get a response on that. Let's see here. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the last topic of today. We have a little intro. I put topic 2, but it's more like an intro to the third topic. The next topic has to do with Nintendo. Over the past week, they talked about releasing games with shorter development time. Okay, and they are doing this so that they can have a constant stream of video games out there for you guys to enjoy in between those big mega multi-million-dollar big time development titles like the big Zelda game, the big Mario game, and so so far let's go ahead and first let's go over the games that are confirmed for this year. Next week we got Donkey Kong Bonanza 17. Let me know if you're getting in the chat. Give me an emoji if you're getting DKB in the chat. We got Pokemon Legends Arizona coming October 16th. Just 4 days after my birthday. October 16th. 4 days after my birthday.
Pokemon Arizona, Mike.
Pokemon Arizona. Yeah. Pokemon Arizona.
Saw, bro.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so if you guys wanna chip in a little code for Pokemon Arizona for my birthday, it's there. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment says fall of 2025. It has to be the fall of 2025 because there's no other. This is the summer. We're heading to the fall now, and so then Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Bodyworks and Beyond, still confirmed for 2025. No date yet, and that's the first party titles. I mean, there's a lot of other games coming out third party, but at least from Nintendo's side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with Dragon Quest, Dragon Drive. Dragon Drive. Is it Dragon Drive? Or
Yeah.
I call it
Dragon
Drag X Drive because it has an X on it.
Yeah.
I call it Dragon Wrist.
Dragon. So yeah, we got 5 games total confirmed from Nintendo, and there are only 5 months left in the year. because July is passing. So I guess we're done. I think we're done with the year, right? Metroid Prime has not got a release date. I think that's coming in November. Pokemon Legend Arizona already has a release date. Hyrule Warriors, maybe December. Well, it says fall 2025, but I'm not sure if how accurate this is. Yeah, what are your thoughts, really quick, guys? Before we move on to what games Nintendo might release. What games are Nintendo talking about when they're talking about when they say shorter development time, 2-year development time games? Like it only takes 2 years for them to make a game of this caliber. So release dates for the games that are without a release date. Paul, what do you think Metroid falls into? What do you think? What's the other one? Hyrule Warriors, the Imprisonment War falls into. And I think those are the only games without a release date, right?
Kirby Air Riders.
Kirby Air Riders.
Kirby, but is that for this year or for next year?
This year.
This year.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Kirby, Metroid, and Hyrule Warriors.
Jeez.
And Pokemon has October. Pokemon has October.
Pokemon has October, yeah. So we have December, we have November open, September. Right? September, November, December. I think Drag X Drive can share the month with another game.
Like, it's not big enough that it definitely... Oh, wait, Mario Party is August.
Yeah.
Or
July 24th.
Mario Party is July. August has something else. Kirby.
Is it Kirby? I think that's correct.
So
yeah.
July
and then Mario Party is also like an extension, so it's not that the game is coming now. It's like more like
DLC.
Yeah. So, because it's sharing the month with Donkey Kong Bananza.
Well, Kirby is sharing with Dragon Drive, but July is sharing with Donkey Kong and Mario Party.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have September unaccounted for, October's Pokemon, probably its own thing, November, December. I would like to see Metroid in September just because then I get to play it earlier. But I look at 2 of the 3 Metroid games came out like that November 18th, November 19th kind of time, being Metroid Prime 1 and 2. Not to say that like, Metroid Prime 3 or Metroid Prime 4 has to follow suit, but it definitely could be the big Black Friday kind of game. So maybe that is the safer bet for Metroid. Hard to say. Kirby,
I forgot about that game. Kirby
Air
Riders. I thought it was like for next year.
I keep forgetting about it too, but I'm not a Kirby girl, but I also keep forgetting about
And
it.
that's why we won't get another direct.
Metroid Prime was August.
In life.
3.
Yeah, there's so many games that without release date, but I mean those dates can drop on the app.
We don't want them dropping on the app. Well, I guess they can, but they'll do other
They
advertising.
did it with
but
Pokemon. Pokemon's a huge franchise.
that's true. You're right. You are
Bottle of
correct,
water.
sir.
Think your drink's gone.
Mike, we'll wait. You can go get more.
Fine.
Go fill up your water. You gotta have your water. Water is good for you.
See, Age of
Clears the
Calamity was
skin.
November 20th also.
Yeah.
You got 2 games that work well for November. Zelda being a spin-off, and Metroid being a huge entry. They're both good for like that Black Friday spot. Kirby probably going to be the little bit smaller of the ones, so I don't know. They're probably going to get split up between September, November, December. Maybe not necessarily. Maybe none of them are December, and you're getting like 2 in one and 1 on the other. I don't think they would release all 3 in 1 month. That wouldn't make the most sense, but it's going to be interesting to see how they spread them apart.
Yeah, and because they have a lot of titles, and the thing is
Fantastic.
that from announcing the date to release, it's going to be a very short wait. Because I mean, Metro Prime 4 has to be less than 5 months away, because that's what we have left in a year, and so they have not yet. Is there possible? I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm sorry, I gotta throw it out there so that we get it out of the way.
Don't
so
say
it doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. Is there a possibility that they delay Metro Prime 4 for 26? I mean, we're already close to 2026. Imagine them delaying it.
Anything's possible, but I sure don't think so. I certainly don't hope so, but I really don't think so.
Yeah, we gotta say it so it doesn't happen. When you have a bad dream, they say talk to somebody about it so that doesn't happen. So, So it doesn't happen. We got to put it out of the way. Metro Prime 4 delayed. It's not gonna.
No,
It's not gonna.
they broke the whole community's heart of once already over this game. Y'all, we sorry. We got to reboot and start again, and we're not going to tell you anything about it until it's done.
That's crazy.
I'm just
nuts.
saying. Even though I appreciate Nintendo for stepping up and saying, "Hey, we want to bring you the best game possible," so we had to reboot it after we started it for a few years. The fact that they didn't say nothing for 5 or 6 years is crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild to me. That's still wild to me.
Yeah, that's nuts.
What were we talking about? Dev cycles?
yeah. Basically, the trying to accommodate what we know so far that is confirmed. Before we end the conversation talking about what kind of games we could see Nintendo tackle in those 2 year, because I
got some ideas.
Yeah, because I love this topic just because I know that there's a lot of games that fit into that 2 year mark. 2D Mario. I'm not gonna talk about it. Let's go there. But
you're gonna take all my ideas.
No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not even gonna give you my thing. I'll let you guys talk about that one. But I'm gonna say this: they're all coming out before the year ends, and they come confirmed unless one gets delayed. And if it gets delayed, it's not my fault. Okay, I tried my best for not to delay it. But if it gets delayed, it just needs a little more time in the oven. Don't get upset, and it's all good, fine dandy. Okay,
what?
We'll be good. Yeah, that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I hospital brain. Okay.
All right, so Nintendo. You want to say something?
Go ahead, Mike.
Don't forget, August is also Madden.
I don't think Nintendo wants to overshadow Madden. That's a big game that sells a lot. Sports games, they sell a whole lot. Madden is one of the biggest selling games, and I don't think Nintendo wants to overshadow that game with any other major one. So maybe what month is Madden?
It's like August 12th or something like that.
So maybe at the beginning of August 12th. That's right in like almost the middle of the month. So maybe Madden first, and then later in the month, another game. Maybe Kirby. I'll put Kirby next to Madden. So it's completely different.
Dragon Drive is August too, right? Isn't it? Didn't we say that?
Is it August? I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, I think it is. So Dragon Drive is August.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Dragon Drive is it's Dragon Drive, so it makes sense. But we'll see what Nintendo does. Hopefully, I know with all these game announcements still pending, I know we're gonna get at least a couple of them on the app, And so not tomorrow, Nintendo drops everything on the app. That's it. But 2-year development cycle, which is really cool. Recent reports have surfaced indicating that Nintendo is looking to increase the number of games it produces with shorter approximately 2-year development cycles, which is cool. This strategy aims to ensure a more consistent and ongoing flow of titles for its platform, filling in gaps between major, long-in-development tentpole releases. This approach could see the revival of a smaller scale franchise. I like that. I like that revival of other games that have not gotten. People thought they were dead, but they're not. They're coming back because of this little. This is where Nintendo can fit those games. And I know you guys are already thinking about what games we're talking about. Smaller scale franchises or the creation of new, more focused experience that don't require the vast resources of Tears of the Kingdom or a mainline Mario title. This opens up a fascinating discussion about what kind of games we could see more frequently from Nintendo internal studios. Now, question for the chat. I'll let Joycey start this out. What are your initial thoughts of Nintendo potentially focusing on games with 2-year development cycles? Is this a smart strategy?
Yes.
Yes or no? And then I'll let you go ahead and throw your list of games that you think Nintendo could just.
When I think about 2-year dev cycles, and I know these particular games took much longer, like Echoes of Wisdom. I know that took longer. Mario Wonder, but I also think about what is it, that 2D HD or whatever it's called, the SNES look. Okay, I think about games like that. Now I know we all. Not all us here, but I know out in the world we argue about graphics and this is that and the other. But y'all know I'm always.
I do all the time.
I know you. I know. all the time. But y'all know also that my favorite game is A Link to the Past from the SNES, and two of my favorite games, Octopath Traveler 1, Octopath Traveler 2. Those aren't the only games in that style, but that's what and also those games I believe took much longer as well. But I'm thinking if we kind of dial back on certain things and just focus on story as well as a good game mechanic. Maybe we're not going to get obviously the big open world or whatever, but we can get games like that, and I think that's fabulous. And then with Nintendo doing it, and even their partners and everything, I think it could even be. I don't like to call it filler games or filler. I don't want to call it that because every game has its own thing. So, but I think there will be enough room for that, and I think it's also a good place for Nintendo to potentially experiment. Oh. 2-year development time, maybe a $40 game, SNES kind of graphics or HD graphics, whatever they want to do, something a little bit smaller, a good 20-hour game, 15 hours. I would like to see Nintendo do that.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
I think you know what, Jersey? I think I'm gonna have to. I think Mario Wonder and even Echoes of Wisdom, Link's Awakening could fall into that category. 2 year.
Metroid Dread as well.
Metroid Dread, yeah.
Really? Because I thought Mario Wonder took like 4 or 5 years, but I think it's because they didn't have a deadline.
Because they had no deadline. Because they said, you know what, just work on this, take your time, and you can ask Princess Peach. She appeared on stream.
Hi, Peach.
Peach with her appearance.
Peach should get treats.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
Peach
Hey,
should get treats.
I liked you in Men in Black. You did great. Fantastic.
But yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
What was
Men in
his
Black was
name?
another good
Or
movie.
his Frank? Was it
Frank?
Frank?
I think it was Frank.
Yeah, it was funny.
I think it was Frank. The pug's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all go out there and y'all got some movies. Let's just go back. Okay, y'all got to watch some movies. I need y'all to watch Men in Tights.
I saw it.
Robin Hood Men in Tights. Benny reminded me. And then you guys have to also watch Men in Black 1 and 2. 3 if you feel like it.
I've seen all 3 of them, yeah.
3 if you feel like it.
I'm a movie buff, so if you mention a movie, I probably watched it already.
Knowing you, Mike, you probably secretly direct.
It makes more sense for me to have a movie channel, which I do. I haven't paid attention to it.
We so need to have like an old movie like podcast.
I am starting a podcast for the other channel for talk about movies.
Cool.
I'm already volunteering Paul since he's a Superman fan in there.
Okay,
we could talk.
I only
Superman.
know old movies, so yeah, don't volunteer.
No, I mean we can go back and talk about movies from the past too, like from the 80s, which is incredible.
Oh, we'll talk because I can act out all of Coming to America. I can just act it out.
America's awesome. Yeah.
I can do all 30 of the 30 characters. I can do it all.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Eddie Murphy's awesome, man. Eddie Murphy just
I remember when Eddie
amazing.
was funny.
Yeah. He's still funny. Still good.
Did you see him on Saturday Night Live a couple years ago?
I didn't. I did see the latest movie when he was Axel something. Axel, I think it is. Axel.
Beverly Hills Cop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. It took me back to the that comedy style from back in the day, and that's what I miss. So, but video games.
Oh yeah, video games.
About that.
2-year development cycle. Go ahead, Paul. Tell us. Nintendo doing 2-year development cycles. What games do you see potentially in this line here?
You know, WarioWare is something that they could bust out. Nintendogs.
And dogs, yes.
Maybe. Big Brain Academy, Brain Age. So, some of those titles seem like they could take a couple of years. Yeah. A remaster of something like Super Mario Galaxy 2, or maybe even a remake of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, where a lot of the code is already there and we just gotta pump it up and retool it and stuff. A Tetris 99, or another basically 99 style game. A new Punch-Out 99 or something like that. Like, that would be pretty cool.
Punch-Out 99 would be awesome but Punch-Out 1.
Yeah.
I want all the characters to come back, even Glass Joe.
What do you think, Josh?
So I've actually been saying something like this for a very long time, and it was prior to the release of Metroid Dread. But I always loved the idea of like Metroid getting like an indie team, like Dread, like the Dread style. Now that we have this is great. But what I've always thought would be kind of cool is to have continual bounties for Samus, so that like if it is a shorter cycle, let us know that every 2 years there's going to be DLC for Dread, right? That it works that way. It doesn't have to necessarily be a brand new game. It can be additions. They can stretch these games out longer if they want.
Yeah.
And do more that way. They have all the assets. I think I'm still on you guys have heard me mention it. I think Wonder's going to go that route. I think we're going to get like the Switch 2 DLC, the Switch 2 treatment in one way or another. I don't know exactly how it'll look, but the other thing I've said plenty of times is give Star Fox to an indie team, give Punch Out to an indie team. Like I think the writing is on the wall for gaming. Look at all of the big studios, games getting canceled, Perfect Dark getting canceled, Everwild getting canceled, right? Like gaming is is such a strange place. Like those of us that have grown like that, like we're in a unique generation where like we started on like the Atari where things were technically dead, and Mike's wearing the Atari shirt, and then the NES is where things came back to life, right? And so we've got to watch like the ebbs and flows of gaming. And right now is the strangest time because of the live service games, and then your mainline games have to turn somewhat live service, Call of Duty, Madden, those sports titles. So like the time of like 6 years to Nintendo's in a rare place that they could still do it. But I think they're also looking and going like, they're seeing the hype for Silksong. They're a company that has the IP that could bring about games like Silksong. Let this IP go to other places. They're doing it with Splatoon. But what about a Splatoon side scroller that played like, Dread? Or, putting giving like we've seen tastes of like Ubisoft doing Star Fox and the Zelda Necromancer, the rhythm game or whatever, right? Like we saw Mario plus Rabbids, like all of that kind of stuff. That's where third party really wins with Nintendo also. And so like I think even Kirby getting some indie game treatment I think would be great. I think it gets that IP out there, but it also kind of scratches that itch for like the retro style gaming. But that modern, like Joycey was saying, with like the 2D HD, that kind of stuff. I mean, there's so much they can do, and of course they have a massive library that they can remake and all that kind of stuff. But new is still like, how many times are we hearing people complain about like movies just getting remade versus like making new movies, and so. There is that line where it's like, okay, let's get some new stuff, and if it is there's Chibi Robo, like there are IPs that don't get talked about that much that Nintendo could bring back, right? And also Nintendo, if you're listening, go and get the rights back to Perfect Dark. It's technically yours anyway, and we want a mature first-person shooter from you guys. So come on, get Joanna back in the. I want to see Joanna in Smash. I want to see like crossover with Metroid. Like, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, I agree. That's really great points, and a lot of them that I wholeheartedly agree. There's a lot of IPs within Nintendo that could fall perfectly within this 2-year development time cycle to fall in between bigger games. For example, we have we spoke about those Zelda games, the top-down Zelda games that Nintendo can bring back. Link to the Past can get the Echoes of Wisdom treatment, and that could be an in between game, right? Or maybe not the Link to the Past, maybe another newer game for Legend of Zelda, like Echoes of Wisdom was a brand new game. And
just Link to the Past is my game. That's right, it's mine, nobody else's. So if they're going to redo it, they have to redo it the way I say to do.
I'm sure they're not gonna change that much because that game is perfect. It's beautiful.
It really is.
And so Mario Wonder is a perfect game. Metroid Prime Dread, you're right. It's a perfect game for these two-year development cycles. And again, you hit the mark. Experimenting with their own IP like they're doing with Splatoon, right? Mario is like the perfect example. We have the mainline Mario games. We have the side-scrolling games, and we have the sports Mario game. Mario is everywhere. So why not do the same with all their other IPs? Splatoon is now doing it with them. They have the shooter IP. Now they have the exploration, whatever adventure game, Splatoon. It fits perfectly within the same kind of,
I think.
you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, yeah, go
I
ahead.
was gonna just say real quick. I think Splatoon Raiders. This is my little theory. Is
Mhm.
if anyone's played Salmon Run in
Yeah.
Splatoon, I think it's a um
Like a spinoff.
an expansion of that. Excuse me,
Okay.
I couldn't get that word out.
Yeah, with the story, like the exploration, the story, and kind of and like think about I was gonna say Firefox. Is that the browser?
Star Fox.
Firefox.
Star Fox is the game. Firefox is the browser.
Star Fox with the Firefox extension added to it. You know, Star Fox is another one that they could fit into this. It doesn't have to look like $1,000,000. It could just be very fun, right? And I think when all these studios closing down is because they're putting way too much money into these games instead of focusing on making the mechanics fun, right? And playable. And that's why I love how Nintendo focuses on making mechanics first, making sure the game is fun to play, and then they take the story and wrap it around this fun way of playing, right? That's what everybody else has to learn. You don't need to spend literally Microsoft. You don't need to spend everything on everything. You don't need to buy every single studio to let dormant IPs that need to be living out there sleeping, right? And I think that these 2-year development cycles could be that for Nintendo. Those dormant IPs, bring them to the surface, right? Star Fox, Firefox. What's the other browser that's out there?
Google Chrome.
Safari.
Internet Explorer.
Safari. And
Ask
then
Jeeves.
I think Internet Explorer is dead. I think it's called, what is it called now?
Dead Internet Explorer.
Edge.
I hate when I accidentally open it. I'm like, get out of here.
You're right.
Nobody likes you.
Um,
Yo, like real quick though, and I'm gonna be just a little bit shady here, just a little bit.
Yeah,
But
yes.
I need to understand the logic of buying a bunch of studios and
Mhm.
doing absolutely nothing. I explain it to me like I'm
That's
five.
that's well-deserved shade, because I agree. Microsoft is just buying everything, doing nothing, and then canceling the games that
Meanwhile, at Nintendo, y'all didn't buy platinum Nintendo. Yeah,
It what?
I know it's not. It wasn't technically for sale, but it kind of was. But it kind of wasn't. But it kind of was. And
Yeah.
y'all let Kamiya get away. Kamiya, director of Bayonetta.
Who's Kamiya?
Kamiya, I know I'm saying his name wrong. Vinny's still in the chat. He can correct me. Hideo Kamiya.
You.
And he was the director. Well, he was the director of Bayonetta. Even though the story is all over the place. I
Yeah.
still wanted him back because I'm so afraid we're not going to get another Bayonetta, or we're not going to get another one done right. And that was one that was a studio that I thought Nintendo should have bought, because now all the talent, all the head talent that was there is now gone. And I'm like, we should have swooped in and saved them.
All right. And so with that, Q&A is the now. Is the now.
Okay.
Is what it's what's
I'll go
happening
off.
now.
Is the now.
Okay, Mike, because it doesn't come up for us on this side, I'm gonna start getting your questions in. I'm gonna start off with our super chats that we got a little
right.
bit earlier.
Sounds good.
Hold on, I gotta navigate a few different things to do this.
Okay.
First of all, shout out to Mitzel. Thank you so much for you becoming a member, super power up star. And unfortunately, guys, we don't have a way to feature these, so please forgive us. But I have another way to find them. I just can't feature them.
I can feature them, but I don't know how to. It doesn't separate the super chats, which is not cool.
Well, shout out to Frost. And thank you for becoming a member to the Mike Odyssey channel. And then we
Thank you.
We have a $10 or $9.99 super chat from Cryptic. And shout out to Cryptic. And they ask, do you guys worry about reports of third party not selling as well? We still don't have any new games on it. I'm sure he means to Switch 2. Yeah. And TH is using
Tony
an
Hawk.
old. Okay, Tony Hawk is using an old Unreal Engine 4, I think that's what he meant. Curious if Unreal Engine 5 titles come like Marvel Rivals.
Yeah. With the third-party developers not selling as expected, I think that's just us. We kind of spoke about key cards. We weren't happy with key cards, and I think the fans are just kind of, hey, they're speaking with their wallets. Look at Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is doing very well. They're happy with the outcome, and you know, there's other games out there that are actually following Cyberpunk's footsteps. I believe they're going to do well with them as well. Paul also mentioned, hey, pay $10 extra if you want physical, right? And people will pay for them. You know, pay a little more for physical. Just give people that option so that they know where they could sell. And I'm pretty sure if they do that, then they'll sell good. But people are just voting with their wallets. They're telling you we're not crazy about these key cards. And I know that something came up recently about Nintendo giving they were trying to give developers. It looks like developers were giving Nintendo a hard time. And they were trying to provide developers with at least some type of physicality so they can have some retail space. Because Nintendo's big on retail space. They love retail. If you go to any Target, and I love Nintendo because when you go there, you can see all the red, the logos, their consoles. They're big on retail space. And so Nintendo with Switch 2, they were trying to give them some retail space, but they wanted to go digital. But how about if we do key cards? Just looking at half physical, half digital. They were kind of meet them halfway, and that's how key cards were made in response to developers, so that they can have some type of presence, retail wise. You know,
retail is also important for consoles. Like, I mean, that's where
Yeah.
we gotta have somewhere to get those still too. So
exactly. Would Nintendo be happier if third parties say, "Hey, let's go all physical"? Yes, of course. You know, I mean, it'll just be great for us fans, great for Nintendo. But it's up to the third-party developers, right? And I think that we don't have to be worried about. I think we have to be worried is if third-party developers refuse to see what's really happening. They get blinded by seeing, hey, we're not doing well on Switch, and they're not really seeing that. It's just us saying, hey, we don't want key cards. We want, if you're gonna go full digital, just go full digital. That's it. But this key card extravaganza thing.
Are these games that are doing well on other platforms, PC included? I would like to know that, because every time I turn around, and I try to follow as much gaming stuff as I can, every time I turn around, something's getting canceled, something flopped, or excuse me, they consider it a flop. Something is not, blowing the door is open as much, unless it's like Minecraft, GTA, something that was one of those kind of titles.
Yeah.
And so the question I wonder is, are these games selling well on other platforms? Because if that's the case, then I think Nintendo might have some problems selling them. But if they're doing about the same or not as well, about the same or a little bit less, then I don't know if we should even be worried about that part. Let me get to some other super chats. Thank you so much, Cryptic.
Let me say
Josh.
something real quick on that.
Sure.
So I'm going to ask you guys, how many of you guys play on stuff outside of Nintendo?
I do.
I don't. No need.
Okay.
I follow a lot of things, but
so technically, everything that came out outside of Mario Kart and maybe Rune Factory, I don't know if that was if that ended up being a complete exclusive, but the majority of the games that came out are old. They're not new.
Yeah.
So if like 3 of the 4 of us in here, I already own Street Fighter on my Xbox. Shout out to Hitman, one of my listeners. He picked it up for me. Cyberpunk has been out for a very long time. And so 3 of the 4 of us here play other consoles and bought the Switch 2. I would say the majority of the hardcore are the ones that went out and purchased the Switch 2. And probably a good percentage all had access to those games anyway. They already purchased those games.
Yeah.
Where those games may see second life is 2 to 3 years from now, when the family that only buys one console and that's what they play, and then they're the older brother, the dad, the older sister, whoever wants to try Cyberpunk, wants to, like, that's where those games may get second life. But I would say the majority of those purchasing right now, the Switch is not their only console. I'm not saying that's everybody. Obviously, the 3 out of the 4 of us that But that being said, that's got to be a factor. Like, I bought Street Fighter because I just wanted it on a Nintendo console. But it's a foolish purchase. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, right? Like, that's just Were you holding up a foolish purchase, Josie?
No, I'm actually trying to hack my ghetto lighting here.
Oh, I see.
I have my reader light like up here.
All right.
And,
What's the
and
other?
even Tony Hawk, it's on Game Pass. I pay for. I didn't need to have it on, but I wanted to have it on a Nintendo system because that's where I had the most fond memories playing Tony Hawk 3. Like nostalgia got me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so
I love it.
with the price of games going up, people are going to be more particular with how they're spending their money. And if you're also talking to a fan base that loves their physical games and isn't willing to budge on that, your games won't sell as well either. There's a lot of factors into all of this, and I think they thought key cards were going to be like pulling a fast one, and it didn't work out.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
And shout out, yes. Shout out to Charles Trudell. Thank you so much for your $2 super chat. And he just says that this is a tip. And big shout out to Attack the Backlog. And him says, can we have a Mercury Steam Zelda 2 remake, please? And I think I would like, I'll be very honest, maybe because, again, Link to the Past is my game and nobody else's. I would actually like to see Zelda 2 get a remake. And with this 2-year development turnaround time, I think now's a good time to, even though OG Zelda is basically Breath of the Wild, I wouldn't mind seeing the first two get some real love and see if we can push Zelda 2, if they fix a lot of the certain mechanics and things of that nature for it. I think Zelda 2 would actually do well if it had a fresh coat of paint in today's time versus back then, because then it's another way to play Zelda. You know what I mean? They could make a whole different spin-off series with that.
I hope they do put Zelda 2 in that, because that's the only way I'll play it.
Well, there you go. Okay, guys, so I got to go back through the chat here, so give me just a few moments. Guys, please bear with us. We trying to do new things with this system.
I can help him. I can help on my end. We'll get into some questions, because I already highlighted a couple of them.
Yeah, but we got to go way back, Mike, because we were talking for a while.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and get some questions here. All right.
I already had them. Okay.
You had them?
Mm-hmm. When I say we got to go way back in the chat, I got to go way back in the chat, because there were questions that were starting a while ago.
Okay. Tell me the question you have, and then I can go ahead and highlight it here.
76. Mike Odyssey. So this is for you. Do you think we will get a direct this month or September? And will Animal Crossing show or Galaxy 2 remaster? Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Not that one, because we did talk about that at the beginning. Okay, this is the one I wanted to start with. Pokemon fan. What do you guys think about beat 'em ups on his last podcast not backing down about a direct in July, stating it will still happen? Do you guys have confidence now since he said that? I don't think that's what he meant. I think he was just joking around at the end of his stream the other day. But we'll see. I'm not going to be upset one way or the other. So we'll see.
I mean, July is still young. You know, there a lot of things could happen, and if he says he has a source, and this is beat 'em ups, he's not a leaker. He's just like he's a Nintendo YouTuber. He doesn't cover news. He talks about using the podcast, but on the regular channel, he just talks about video games and products and stuff like that. And so if he wants to double down on it, I'm not gonna say no. I can't say no right now, because July is still here, right? When in August 1st, ask again on August 1st. I'll tell you then.
You guys have any thoughts, Paul, Josh?
If you want to get people mentioning your name, just leak a direct.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. I got the secret DM from Anuma.
Here we go.
New Zelda dropping in 2030. Told y'all. Please don't clip that. I so don't want to be the source on that.
We're gonna be on every podcast. Joyce's got a leaked email,
and then I gotta find a way to get near Anuma and say, please drop Zelda. 2030.
Man. All right. Next question. Boo? Are we at Boo at the Boo?
We are.
Oh, it says here.
Oh, Lottie wants to know. I'm still waiting for my question to pop up about Metopia, so I can get to work on the Nintopic Crew's me avatars, like their favorite clothing colors and eye colors, as I only got Joycey and Paul. So,
Blue.
Josh, what is your favorite color and the color of your beautiful eyes?
I answered in chat, but I must have gotten missed. I usually wear black or something dark, and my eyes are blue.
And Mike, what's your favorite color? Is it blue?
My favorite color is
Mhm.
is blue,
It is blue.
and it's also the combination of yellow and black, like a beat.
Oh, okay. What are
Yeah,
your eyes brown or hazel?
my eyes are brown.
Eyes are brown. Shout out to Lottie for hooking us up.
Uh,
Um, okay, that's chat talking to each other. Let me go down a bit. Shout out to the July birthdays. I found in our community we have a lot of July birthdays. So
uh,
shout out to all of y'all. Also big shout out to Chris Lee who is in the chat. Chris, I know I responded to you in chat, but Mike did open your fan mail and
yep.
we had a blast. We are so excited for it. So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yes.
If you go, when you rewatch the stream it's around the beginning where we talk about it.
Mm-hmm. You ever see by any chance you see does your on your end does it give you a timestamp of where your comment is?
Yes.
Like
mine
'cause you're
is I'm at where am I? I'm at 9:17 at the moment. I think I jumped too far ahead. Do you have more?
okay. No, because the thing is that I'm not sure if it gives you your timestamp on your time zone.
Mine's on my time zone.
Yeah, so if it's 9:17, then to me it would be 8:17 or something like that, right?
No, you should be 10:17 or 10:19 right now.
Oh, okay. 19.
You're ahead of me.
Okay. All right, I am close.
Wow, I really don't like the way this is laid out. And
All right, 10:17. All right. Okay, so I got the very color one. I'm still waiting for my question to pop up. Chris Lee, what's up, Chris? I am late as well. What's up, David? Everyone, don't forget to like the stream. Says Stream Elements. Thank you, Stream Elements.
shout out to Stream Elements.
Yeah,
Always
always.
elementing.
The element, always in the element.
Always elementing and streaming.
All right, did we get all the questions?
Guys, do you have any more questions?
Because I think if we did, we're good. We should be good to go. If that's all the questions, and hey, good job, everyone. Good job, team.
Well done.
Done.
Amazing. Paul is deep in thought. He's crunching numbers in his mind.
Happy birthday to David Patterson.
Happy birthday. Shout out to all of our July birthdays. There's a lot of y'all.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Paul.
And yes, and of course, happy birthday to Paul.
Happy birthday, Paul.
Are you Paul again or are you still sassy Paul?
No, he's birthday, Paul. Birthday, Paul.
since I'm not providing sound financial advice, just normal, Paul.
How was Palapalooza this year?
It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. You gonna be live streaming Palapalooza?
What's that?
Are you gonna be live streaming Palapalooza?
Probably not, but maybe I'll
You
take
gotta
some photos from it or something like
Paul,
that.
Pail, you are great at shipping stuff because I got the package very well packaged and everything. Awesome, thank you so much. You have to take a piece of cake, freeze it, send one to Joycey,
Mm-hmm.
myself,
Mm-hmm.
and to Josh. Freeze a piece for yourself, and the next podcast we'll have the piece of cake.
So
Paul
make sure
Palooza.
you get the corner piece and put as much icing on it as possible. And by the time it gets here, it'll probably be a cheat day, so I can probably eat it.
Yeah,
Boy, I have some good cake stories. Maybe another podcast, but we'll see.
share one. Yeah,
Okay, we'll have a
It's
cake
your birthday.
podcast.
It's your birthday. You can share one cake story.
Well, so I guess I'll share two because I only have like 3 cake stories. I'll share 2 of them. The original reason why I bought my nice big steel Master Sword was for my daughter's 1st or 2nd birthday, and because it was a Princess Zelda themed cake with the Wind Waker design of Zelda on the cake. So I thought the best way to cut the cake would be with the Master Sword, and not with little knives like this, knives like this. No, I just with one nice chop, boom, up, chop, boom, up, boom, chop. So I had this perfect grid of like 8 times 5, 40 slices or whatever, with just, the blade is longer than the cake. So, and then like my cake slice was just licking all of the sword off after I had cut everything, and everyone got their individual cubes, and I got, the remnants of the cake and the frosting and all that good stuff on the sword itself. So that was the original reason why I bought the sword. And because I knew I was going to do a bunch of pictures and stuff like that and flaming stuff eventually. But the
So
very
you have
first, like,
5 covered in cake.
the main first reason was for cake cutting, and then now not just my daughter's birthday, but my son, wife, me, whatever. People are always expecting you bringing out the sword to cut the cake. Oh, come on, you got to cut it with a sword. Like even a cupcake, it's like whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
You should have like the ninja, like the fruit ninja.
I was just about to say that. Do you throw it up and try to slice it in half?
And it falls into plate. It falls into a plate.
Should.
We
Maybe
have
I'll save
another.
another
After
cake
seeing-
story
af-
for another time. That was a good one.
No, we want a second
After
one. You
seeing his
promised
crazy-
You
two.
want another one? Okay.
But wait, after Josh's comment and after this question from the chat.
I honestly thought you were going to say you bought that real Master Sword to cut their umbilical cords. when
Oh,
they were born. I was like, bro.
that would have been interesting.
That would have been horrible.
And then use it for the cake. Oh.
No. Guess what, sweetie? We used this when you were born to cut your umbilical cord.
Wow.
Tell that to all the guests after they ate it.
Fun fact. We like, fun fact. We use the same sword to cut the umbilical cord.
Funny.
You could wash it.
Yeah, never washed.
I
That's
never watched.
that's such man math right there.
It's
Oh, we'll just
authentic.
wash it.
I mean, that would do it. You know how many times that sword's been in the pool?
Yeah.
You're not still cutting cake with it, are you?
I mean, we'll find
You know
out
what?
tomorrow.
Don't answer that.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Fire,
Oh.
cures steel, so that thing is clean.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Adam. And this question keeps getting knocked out of the way. This question's for all of us. Since Donkey Kong Bonanza is coming out soon, what will be the holiday title? Because I don't see a 3D Mario coming out.
Yeah, I don't see how. Obviously, no 3D Mario coming out. I think that there is no holiday title like that we don't know of. I think all the games that are out now without a release date will get a release date, and one of those games will eventually be close to the holiday. That's it. I don't think that I don't personally think there's a game we don't know about for this year. This was just too much. There's too much on the plate right now that. So we might get a direct later on in September for next year, but big surprise holiday game. I think we already have. Maybe it's Metroid.
And
What if-
Lottie,
What if
Oh, go
it's
ahead.
what if it's Sunshine, or I'm sorry, Galaxy 2,
That's okay. So that's a remaster. Yeah, that could count. I guess.
oh
With-
yeah.
Bowser's Fury 2.
Oh, well, you know what? I quit. I'm leaving podcast, guys. This is the last episode. I'm gonna go camp out. wait for that to happen.
Wait till they announce it first, Mike. Then we
Bowser's
go
Fury
camp
is
out.
Bowser's Fury is my favorite game, 3D Mario. So hopefully
Yeah,
that
it's
that's,
incredible.
That'd be
Hopefully
amazing.
that happens.
I did like Browser's Fury. And
it's not
Lottie,
Browser's Fury. It's not
Yeah,
Browser's
Firefox.
Fury.
Firefox.
Firefox.
I misspeak one
We got
time.
it right back around. It was perfect. That was planned.
Browser's Fury.
Look, Lottie want to know what y'all favorite cake is.
Browser.
Safari.
Browser's Fury.
Browser. I misspeak one time. No, seriously, y'all. Lottie want to know what y'all favorite flavor of cake is.
Sugar and cream.
Cookies and cream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about you, Josh?
Funfetti.
Funfetti.
Oh,
Oh.
wait. Go, Paul.
Paul's like, what?
I like
Paul, what's
cheesecake
your-
I like cheesecake quite a bit.
Do you like it better than, like, I guess, regular cake?
I mean, see, I don't know what the three flavors. I'm trying to remember the three flavors because, like, for our wedding cake, there was 3 tiers, and one was red velvet. And red velvet normally is good, but this red velvet was like amazing by these dudes. One was, I think, marble, which marble's, it's not chocolate and vanilla because that would be called chocolate and vanilla. Marble's something different, I think, but that was freaking amazing too. And then there's one other flavor, I don't know. I mean, I like
Mystery
carrot
flavor?
cake, I like key lime pie. I mean, I like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a favorite. For my birthday, my wife got me this year a cheesecake because that is one of my go-tos. And I love the crust in cheesecakes. Like, dang, anyone doesn't want the crust? Well, not
You get
anybody,
filling?
but if it's like kids or, wife or
Do
something.
you get like a filling on top of the cheesecake, or just just a little bit the whip on top, in the middle?
I mean, sometimes they put like a strawberry cheesecake, some
Yeah.
syrup, some usually blueberries or whatever, like, or cream, like any of that. I'm not gonna complain. You give me food.
Yeah,
Some
I am
people-
going to complain.
Some people,
I'll complain for Paul.
some people
there
get
is such
very
thing as bad cake.
disrespected. Like if
don't-
you enter someone's house and
Yeah.
they're of a different ethnic background and you're very worried about bringing a date over or very worried about bringing a friend and you're like, oh man, I hope you don't insult my mom about the food because it's different than what you're used to. There's nobody ever has to worry about me coming over. I'll eat anything that I'm served and I'll be like, that's good, thanks.
That's
That's
a different.
called-
That's a different story. That's just called being a good person.
Some people, I can't.
Who does that in somebody else's home? Come
I
on.
don't do that at other
plenty.
people's house.
Yeah,
I've known plenty.
But if
but yeah,
if I don't if I'm not in if I'm not hungry, let's put it like that, then I will politely decline, and
That's a different story. Totally.
and I will drink some of your lovely water, because at least I know, unless that glass ain't clean.
Let me share with you guys the best cake. Okay, best cake. First thing.
Yeah, because I haven't talked about my cake.
Don't buy cake at Walmart. It sucks. Okay.
Amen.
It's like whatever they do, that frosting is like generic. But I know there's a Publix supermarket here. I'm not sure if you guys know Publix supermarket here, which is like the best supermarket here. It's like a cake has to have whipped topping, not that buttercream like mess. Okay, whip. Okay, it's like a topping, but it's lighter, fluffier.
It's whipped cream, y'all.
It's not whipped cream. It's called whipped topping. It's more like it's nicer. Okay, then you put Bavarian cream in the layer. Bavarian cream, not the same thing. You have to either Bavarian cream or strawberries or stuff, whatever, right? And then you put chocolate sprinkles all over it, right? And that's it. That's all you need.
Okay,
That's
so
all you need.
I'm questioning Mike and I's entire friendship at the moment, but I just want to say that whipped whatever mess it is an affront to actual icing, and I am so offended at the moment.
Whip is pronounced whip.
Are we gonna be here a while?
Just like on Family Guy, how he says, "Cool Whip, Brian." It's
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. What's the Cool Whip?
Why are you saying it like that? Why are you saying it like that? Say
Whip.
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 Whip,
Say
Brian.
whip.
Come on,
Whip.
Brian. Cool Whip.
But yes, Cool Whip on icing, as icing on cake, it should be outlawed. And I seriously,
Oh, that's not what I'm talking about.
that is what you're talking about.
No. You have to go to your favorite bakery and ask for a sample of whipped topping.
I
for
never
cakes.
will. No,
For cakes.
it shouldn't exist.
Never will.
If
For
it's not thick, buttery, and extra sweet to the point where I
And
can feel my
grease?
teeth, I want to feel my teeth disintegrate. Okay, that's how sweet it needs to be, and that's what I'm saying. The whipped icing, Mike. We need to have a debate about this. We got beef,
Whip
man.
is amazing.
We
All
got
right,
we
so
got
without
whipped
further
beef.
ado, let me introduce you to the cast before we let you go. Starting with N64 Josh. Josh, where can you find you? What you got going on this week?
Guys, I'm N64 Josh everywhere. I host the Nintendo Powercast. I do a lot of live streaming on TikTok and YouTube. We're doing a NSO Game of the Week. This week's game is Tetris on the Game Boy because I recently watched the movie again on Apple TV.
Dude,
And
that
so-
movie's awesome.
It's so good.
Yeah,
So
it is.
good. Just
It is.
loved it. So always got a lot going on. Super stoked to be here and hanging with you guys. I greatly appreciate the opportunity and love chatting every Friday night.
All right, Paul, take it away.
Well, as of today, as I mentioned earlier, there are only 6 days until the release of Donkey Kong Bananza. I filmed tomorrow's episode video, which will be 5 days until the release of Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's coming to an end. It's been a 40-day journey for this one. Pretty exciting. Got my birthday party coming tomorrow. We'll see if there are any other things that happen in the weekend. Oh, well, this is too much of an extra conversation, but I'll be playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. I was gonna go into more of a conversation on it, but that's it. I'll be playing that game too. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I'm on YouTube and X at Paul Gale Network on both.
And he's on Google, guys. If you Google Paul Gill Network, you're gonna get Paul Gill Network. So
I guess I'm on Google too.
he's on Google. All right, DJ Joycey, where can I find you?
Guess what would help if I took myself off mute? My bad. My neighbor's or new neighbor, I guess, is tripping. You find me on Twitter. I am DJ Joycey. I will always call it Twitter. I will never call it the other name because why? And I want all of you to know, and on some serious shade, so glad that I see you guys like every single week. So I'm very happy that you guys came out. And when folks try to dim your light,
I'm looking for a
just let them
comment
keep
here.
trying and let them get frustrated in trying. Because believe
Wait.
me, they will try.
I'm looking for a comment here that I need to highlight because
I'm trying to do my outro, and Mike's like, "Shut up." Find a comment. Thanks, Mike.
Don't let the haters ever know that they're getting to you, and it pisses them off that much more.
It
and
really
get
does.
so infuriated. When you laugh off a
this
derogatory comment, it
Hold on,
really
Mike.
grinds the gears of those types of people
yeah.
because they're
All right, so this is the
unsuccessful.
Shout
comment
out
of
to Jay.
the comment of the podcast right now. I just
Shout out
lost
to
the thing. Where'd it go?
Very true, Tracy.
The comment of the podcast is just agreeing with me on the cake part.
Paul,
That's it.
I think some of my shady and my sassy kind of like, I don't know, rubbed off on you somehow.
On the
I'm gonna
podcast, you
want
mean
me to
like
get you a
the cake?
fan, or is that
Sure.
too much? Okay, we gotta send Paul a shade fan.
All right, friends. So you can find me here at the Odyssey Monday through Friday. Well, not Monday through Friday. Right now, we're in transition, guys, because you already know what's happening with the channel. At least YouTube is now aware I have a rep from YouTube working with me on getting the channel fixed. If you noticed, I published a video. My normal videos, they have at least 2,000 to 3,000 views by the first hour. They don't get past 100 or 200. And it's because the shadow ban that the algorithm placed on my channel because of all the violent content I produce is really harming to my viewers. So right now we are in the middle of fixing that. You guys know the story. So what I'm doing is, as you can see, our live streams are going out well. What I'm doing is I'm going to start a Monday through Friday live news from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time every single day. I'll give out the news, and that video will be cut into pieces and then you know, upload it in the afternoon for those on demand, although that won't get views because of the shadow ban. But at least the live stream is out there. I would suggest if you want to get any alerts from our channel, make sure that all the notifications are turned on. At least that will work. Notifications turned on, and then you have all notifications turned on from the thing. You know, another thing that I would suggest is also join our Discord, because I'm going to be sharing the videos on Discord whenever I upload, just to make sure that at least everyone on Discord. I mean, that's why I'm thankful for Discord and other outside like X, because they manage their things better, you know, it's by real people, and things like what's happened to my channel don't happen outside, and you guys can get alerted in the future for that. So join our Discord, follow on X. I'll post the videos there, and also on the community area of the channel for the live stream. So we'll get through this, guys. Like I said, I'm fired up. I'm not letting this drive me down. Actually, I'm going to say this. I still believe we can get to 100K by the end of the year, and that's how fired up I am. I still believe we can get to 100K by the end of the year. We were on our way there before the haters started trying to ban my channel. But unfortunately, they did a lot of harm, but that's not gonna drive me down. I received so much support from you guys over the past week. I did take a little break to kind of, you know, get my head right and everything, and to plan out something. And we're back stronger than ever. We have the Journey merch out right now. It is out in stores. I know you guys were asking me where was it, because it wasn't out yet. I did show you guys the Journey merch. It is out now. It is out now. So if you want to go ahead and catch all the Journey merch, remember our channel has no revenue whatsoever. Only the super chats, and we have about 40 members. My goal is 100 members. I normally never push memberships or super chats or anything like that, but we have no revenue whatsoever because of the shadow ban. It went straight to zero, and they destroyed they harm my family. They harm my income, because this is part of my income. I am disabled. I get a disability check because I am disabled. I can't work in a regular job. So this is where I get the rest of my income. They took me out. I have to be open and honest with that. They harmed me more than they thought they were going to harm me, and that's what their intention was, to make me quit. It's not going to happen. I'm never going to quit. And you know, just I have the new merch. You want to join memberships? I encourage you to join memberships. I want to try to get 100 memberships before the end of this month. Buy some merch, all that stuff to help on the channel, and make sure that if you do watch the video, watch till the end. That way we can kind of help the algorithm find my channel again, because right now there's nobody is, like, when I upload a video, nobody outside is watching my videos. Only my people who have all of the alerts turned on see the videos, but nobody else outside. It's like my channel doesn't exist to people outside my subscriber base. And so not even my subscriber base sometimes sees it. They don't get any more alerts from the channel. So
It's not that we don't always get them, but you want to come across the channel.
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, it's the damage was bigger than I thought. Has been happening without me knowing since last year. When we I tracked back to where they were trying to report. Like I could see we were making about 3,000 to 4,000 subscribers a month, and it dipped from one month to another, and that's because of the reporting. And then I'm like, why am I getting this email about me creating violent content? And then whenever I contact YouTube, they'll give me that PR jargon. Oh, just be careful more time. Like, be careful. Can you just watch the video? You are a real person. Watch the video. It's not violent. They trust the algorithm too much. They trust the system too much that they don't even look at the videos themselves. And so I finally got somebody to watch the video, to look at the reported video, and now they're working with me and they're giving me tips on how I can get back my channel. But the damage is done. Damage is done. I either quit starting. I'm actually better off starting a new channel and starting over again. But I don't want to do that. It's taking me so long to build this. You guys already know my condition is not gonna allow me to spend another 5 years building a community. It's not gonna happen. I just rather spend a couple of months trying to kick the channel back into the algorithm world. And so I can't do it without you guys. Hope you guys are here with me along for the ride. Live streams are going good. Podcast is going strong. And then I have a plan. I have a plan of action. I'm fired up, and the Odyssey continues, and the journey is not over. So let's go ahead and journey on, right? Continue to do what we can to spread joy. Somebody called me toxic positivity. That's what I was called. Toxic positivity. I'm like, well, okay. All right. If my positivity spreads like a virus, okay. I'll keep doing that. You know what I mean? That's it, guys. Thank you guys much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Before we let you go, we got 2 things we gotta let you know, and we're never gonna quit saying that. Number 1, don't give up. Don't do it.
Don't do that, because we need you.
Like Josh says, don't surrender. Never surrender. Never surrender.
Never give up. Never surrender.
And number 2, journey on. All right, guys. Thank you. Hey, the video or audio didn't cut out like it was yesterday. Like crazy. You see that? Crazy cupcakes. I can't find the stop now. Here. That is the stop right there.